Maybe you've been trying to figure everything out. What should I do next? Am I making the right choice? What if I choose wrong? What if I'm already falling behind? Sometimes, the hardest part of uncertainty is not knowing. It is the pressure we put on ourselves to know, to have a plan, to make the right decision, to see the whole path before taking the first step. But right now, you don't need to figure anything out. For these next few moments, there is nowhere you need to get to, no decision you need to make, no future you need to predict. Find a comfortable position and let your body settle. Notice the surface beneath you. Let it hold your weight. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Again, breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow yourself to release the question, what comes next? You can pick it up again later, but for now, let it rest. Imagine yourself sitting at the edge of a quiet lake. It is early morning. The air is cool and soft. A thin layer of mist rests over the water. You are sitting on an old wooden dock, wrapped in something warm. Beside you, a small red fox sits quietly, looking out across the lake. The water disappears into the mist. You cannot see the other shore. You cannot see what is waiting beyond it. And yet, the lake is calm. Notice that. The unknown is there, but so is the peace. Perhaps you have believed that you can only relax once you know what will happen, once the decision is made, once the answer arrives, once the future becomes clear. But maybe peace does not have to wait for certainty. Maybe you can breathe, even without an answer. Take another slow breath in and let it go. Watch the mist moving slowly above the water. It does not disappear all at once. The morning reveals itself gradually, a little at a time, and perhaps your life is allowed to do the same. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to be here for this breath, this moment, this small piece of your life. The fox beside you is not worried about the other shore. She is simply here, listening to the water, feeling the morning air, waiting without fear. And perhaps, for a little while, you can do the same. You are allowed to be in a chapter that does not make sense yet. You are allowed to not have the answer. You are allowed to say, I don't know yet, and still be okay, because not knowing what comes next does not mean you are lost. Sometimes it simply means the next part of your life has not revealed itself yet. Maybe what frightens you most is making the wrong choice, choosing the wrong path, waiting too long, moving too soon, missing the moment when everything was supposed to change. The mind can create so many futures. In one, everything works out. In another, everything falls apart. And somewhere between them, you are trying to predict a life that has not happened yet. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Look at the lake in front of you. The mist is still there. You still cannot see the other shore, and yet you do not need to cross the entire lake right now. You only need to sit here, to breathe, to notice what is true in this moment. The wooden dock beneath you, the cool morning air, the quiet water, the warm presence of the fox beside you. This moment is real. The futures your mind is trying to solve are not here yet. Perhaps there is no perfect choice. Perhaps there is only the next honest step, and then another. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to begin again. You are allowed to discover that something you once wanted no longer belongs to you. Changing direction does not mean you failed. Sometimes you only discover the right path after walking part of another one. And nothing you learned there was wasted. Take another slow breath. Imagine placing all the possible futures, all the plans, all the questions, gently onto the surface of the lake. Watch them drift away into the mist. You do not need to chase them. For now, let yourself say, I do not need to know everything today. I only need to listen to what feels true now. The fox shifts a little closer beside you. The water remains calm. The morning continues to arrive, slowly, without rushing. And so can you.
Perhaps what you need right now is not a better plan. Maybe you need to trust yourself a little more. Not because you will always know the right answer, not because you will never make a mistake, but because you have already survived so many moments you once thought you couldn't handle. There were days you did not know what to do, and somehow you found your way through them. Not perfectly, not without fear, but you are here. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. The mist above the lake begins to move. Not all at once, just enough to reveal a little more water ahead. Maybe that is all life gives us sometimes. Not the whole map, just the next few steps. And maybe that can be enough. You do not need certainty to move forward. You can move gently, slowly. You can pause when you need to. You can change direction. There is no invisible clock counting down. Your life is not late. You have not missed your only chance. The path ahead of you does not need to look like anyone else's. Let that thought settle. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to learn as you go. You are allowed to become someone you could not have planned for. Beside you, the little fox stands and stretches. She looks toward the mist, calm and unafraid. She does not need to see the whole journey, only what is in front of her. And perhaps neither do you. Place one hand over your heart if that feels comfortable, and quietly remind yourself, I may not know what comes next, but I trust myself to meet it when it comes. Stay here for one more moment by the quiet lake. The morning is a little brighter now. The mist is still there, but somehow it no longer feels frightening. You do not need the whole horizon to be clear. You only need this moment, this breath, this small piece of ground beneath you. Take one slow breath in and gently let it go. Let your shoulders soften. Let your hands rest. There will be answers you cannot find today. There will be paths you cannot see yet. And that is okay. Your life is still unfolding. You are still becoming. And there are beautiful things ahead of you that you could never have planned. The little fox beside you stands quietly. For a moment, she looks back at you, and then she begins walking slowly along the shore. You don't need to follow yet. You can sit here a little longer. You can move when you are ready. Slowly, bring your attention back to your body. Feel the surface beneath you. Notice your breathing. Move your fingers gently. And before you go, remember this. You are not behind. You are not lost. And you have not missed your life. You are simply standing at a place you have never been before. Of course, you cannot see everything yet. You don't have to know what comes next. You only have to meet this moment and let the next one come to you. Thank you for spending this quiet time with me here at Foxhaven. Whenever the future feels too heavy, come back to this quiet shore. You don't need all the answers today. For now, just breathe.